This is a sequel to a new twist on an old formula. This is the light ale that we made back in March, I believe, late March. Actually, yeah, it was mid-March. And the difference here is that I actually added corn to the formula this time. And let's give it a whirl, see how it turned out. It could probably stand to stay a little bit longer in the bottle, but you know, it's got a great head on it. So it has carbonated nicely now. And it's got a nice gold color. Actually, I did the analysis on this, and the light ale comes in at 8 carbs. So not too bad for a light. Some of my beers are actually really high, especially like the chocolate sweet stout. That's like 20 carbs for a bottle. The other ones all kind of come down around, for the most part, around 12, 13 carbs. So that's a pretty good count on carbs for this brew. So cheers. Well, it's a very clean beer. Almost has a real American beer flavor to it. It's so clean on the backside, you'd almost think you were drinking a lager. And it's really good. I mean, it has a great mouthfeel, great flavor. I'll tell you, it's low on the aroma side, and that's probably because I believe the last 3 minutes we did the boil of 1 ounce of hops. I'd have to look back and see what the exact formula was. But it has a very light aroma, real clear taste, clean. This is going to be a great summer beer. There's no doubt about it. And if you have folks coming over that have never had homebrew before, and you poured this and didn't say anything, they probably wouldn't know that it was a homebrew. That's an awesome beer. I actually have another batch in the works, so that'll give me about 4 cases of this for the summer. Right now I have roughly 18 cases of beer in the back, and that's all different flavors. So I have my amber ale, I've got my chocolate sweet stout, I've got the honey weiss, I've got the light ale, I have the High Life knockoff, and then I have the Kolsch. Now, I've done a couple different things with the Kolsch and the chocolate sweet stout. Before, I used to use liquid yeasts with those. In particular, on the Kolsch, I'd always use the Kolsch yeast. When I first made Kolsch out of a kit, they used Nottingham dry yeast, and you had to rehydrate it. So I'm trying to get away from I shouldn't say I'm really trying to get away, but they have such a short shelf life. I'm trying to move towards all dry yeast. So I thought, well, let's give the Kolsch a try, same formula, but use the Nottingham yeast. So on the last batch, I've done that, and maybe next week or the week after, I'll come on and tell you guys. I can do a comparison between the two and tell you what I really feel the differences are. I'm sure there's going to be a difference in flavor, because I think a lot of the Kolsch gets its flavor from that Kolsch yeast. I remember when I did the kit beer, I thought it was great. So it'll be interesting to see what the difference is between the Nottingham yeast and the Kolsch yeast. Now I will say this, it had been a while since I'd rehydrated yeast, probably maybe even back when I was doing kit beers. And this Nottingham, in both cases, the chocolate sweet stout and the Kolsch, it had a really super active fermentation to the point where it was coming up through the airlock. So next time I do that, I may just sprinkle it and hope that it mellows it just a hair, or I'll probably have to go into the glass carboys as opposed to the plastic fermenters and do a blow-off tube just to be safe, because there was a lot of activity. So that's kind of where I'm at. I don't have a lot of brewing left to do. I'm going to do one more batch here in the next few days, and it's not one that I'll video because you guys have seen me make all my brews. If there is something you'd like to see me make, go ahead and send me a note, and I'll see if I can work something in. I'm pretty much set right now. My plan is always to avoid the hot parts of the summer here in Texas, because the first year I was down here and I was trying to brew, it was so hot that it took forever to chill the wort down to the point where I could get it in the fermentation pail. So I've always been trying now from about, February on to try and squeeze it in. I can probably back up into November and be safe, but I'm still kind of working those inventories down through November and December and then starting all over again. So anyway, I think I'm pretty much set. I want to do one more just to be safe. In fact, I don't even think I have enough bottles left, so I will probably go into my bigger bottles. I think they're 20, 24 ounces for the last batch. And in the meantime, I may be back to do a couple updates on other things that are going on around here with the equipment and whatnot. But otherwise, if you're looking for a clean beer, go back to the video, new twist on an old formula. Write down the ingredients. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think you'll really like it, especially if you're looking for something to give to people that are coming over to your place that may not like, or you think may not like homebrew. So that's it for this time. I will see you guys in a week or two with an update on the Kolsch and kind of a comparison side to side. Until then, I hope you guys have a great week, a great Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers.
This has been a Matty Boy presentation. Say bye-bye, Matty.
Bye-bye.